Everybody, it's King Shub here, and today I just wanted to take some time to talk about the NFL because it's starting tomorrow, and I'm so excited. So, I just wanted to show my picks for the playoffs currently. These will probably change through the season because, we haven't seen anyone play yet, and, it'll probably change after week one, but for now, this is who I think is going to make the playoffs. So for the NFC, we got New Orleans number one. They got back Drew Brees, and they were one of the best teams last year, but Drew Brees was injured for 6 games. Without that, I believe they can be one of the best teams in the league. 2, 49ers. They lost some key players. Hopefully, they can deal with injuries, because they've had quite a bit of injuries, and it's just can they deal with the injuries, And then Dallas Cowboys. This team has to win the division, and if they don't, I will laugh so hard at them. Okay, then Green Bay Packers. They're pretty good. They got Aaron Rodgers, but I just feel like they're the worst out of the 4 teams that are gonna win the division. Next, Vikings. I think they're slightly worse than the Packers, but I think they're still going to do good. And yeah, Buccaneers. They had a very good offseason. I think they're being overhyped. Some people are picking them from the Super Bowl. I say 6th seed in the playoffs. Not terrible, pretty good actually, but not amazing. They've got a core, but does the core have chemistry? Do they mesh? How do they mesh? Can they play well? Can outdated Gronk actually do good? Same with Brady. He had an off year last year. How is he going to do? And, okay, so that's basically what I think for the Buccaneers. They do have a strong defense, though, so Buccaneers are going to be an interesting team. Next, we have Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson's amazing, but, the Seahawks don't have anyone, man. Seattle may actually beat the 49ers based on how they deal with injuries, because the thing is, they're in either one of the best or one of the worst divisions. Because, 49ers could be one of the best teams, but with all the injuries, they could not be too good. Cardinals with DeAndre Hopkins, they could be pretty good. They could beat the Seattle in one of their matches, but they could also just not be too good again, and still, just keep rebuilding it to get up to where they want to be. And then the Rams, hit or miss team. They signed a bunch of they signed a bunch of players wrong. They aren't really the same as they were for Super Bowl 53, but they're still decent. And I think with a little bit of luck, they could actually make the playoffs. So, yeah, Seattle could be really high, but I'm putting them right there. Just because that's how I think it's going to go. Okay, now, Ravens. One of the best team in the league last year, probably. Even though they didn't win the Super Bowl. But, so, yeah, one of the best teams in the league. They had the MVP last year, best player in the league, and they've really built upon that. Sure, they've lost some key players, but I think they can do it again. Now we have the Chiefs. They won the Super Bowl last year. They're still really good. They kept a good amount of players. I think 2nd seed. Then you got the Bills. AFC East, I don't think they have much competition. Jets, I don't think are going to be very good. Dolphins could be decent, but not a playoff team. Patriots, they could be a playoff team, but probably not. So I think Bills are going to win that division pretty easily, and I think they're going to get 3rd seed. Texans, they could have a hard division, with the Titans and with the Titans in Indianapolis. That's gonna be a fight, but I think they're gonna come out on top. But they're gonna be the worst of the division winners. Then Titans, I think, are gonna be the 5th seed. They made it to the conference championship last year, and honestly, I love Derrick Henry, so I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for them to make it pretty far. Browns, they were pretty good last year. They had a lot of flashy players, and this year they just beefed up on the not too flashy players. and I think they're going to do pretty good. Denver, I think they're going to be good. They're getting Bradley Chubb back from that bad injury. They got Jerry Jeudy now, so I definitely think they can do a lot. Guys, for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that video. It was just a quick video I put together about what teams what teams I think are going to make the playoffs. I'm super excited about the NFL coming, and it's going to be fun. But also, I know that the video's like, kind of low quality. I started school, so you're going to see a little bit more videos like this. I mean, who knows? My last video like this got, 60, 70 views. So, who knows? But there's going to be less videos where I put, a lot of effort into. Because I just don't have the time to do all the editing and recording, because of school. So, I hope you still enjoy the channel. And with that being said, goodbye.